Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today I bring you a story that shook one of the best known families in the world of show business. What was supposed to be a quiet dinner at the Yaman residence turned into a night of tension, reproaches, and tears. It all began with a comment. Gwen, Khan's father, couldn't hold back from speaking about Sara Bluma's nightlife, his son's partner. That's not compatible with marriage, he said, instantly shattering the table's harmony. The atmosphere froze. Sara, wounded but strong, replied with a phrase that changed everything. I'm Khan's life partner, not yours. From that moment, everything shifted. Glances became cold, gestures tense, and the food lost its flavor. Khan tried to ease the tension without raising his voice, but the damage was done. The dinner ended in silence. No laughter, no small talk. The dinner ended in silence. No laughter, no small talk. Just downcast eyes and heavy hearts. Sara cried. She didn't scream or argue. She cried in silence while Gwen got up and said, I can't accept this. Then he left, without looking back, leaving behind a fractured family. That same night, Sara left alone, accompanied only by 2 friends. No one stopped her. No one comforted her. In the days that followed, the house remained frozen in tension. Just a few cold messages. How are you? Call me if you want to talk. For many, this was more than just a family argument. It was a generational clash. A father shaped by traditional values, unable to understand an independent, self-assured woman passionate about her career. Khan was caught in the middle, torn between his father and the woman he loves. Online, opinions are divided. Some criticize Sara's lifestyle. Others defend her as a symbol of a new era. Meanwhile, Khan is caught in emotional crossfire. According to close sources, he plans to speak formally with his father, but so far, Gwen refuses to budge. And Sara for now remains silent. There is talk of a future meeting, a possible reconciliation. But nothing has been confirmed. One thing is certain, that dinner left scars. Can they heal? Will they ever sit at the same table again? We'll be here to tell you. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Sometimes I ask myself how Demet Özdemir has managed to stay strong under so much pressure, malicious opinions, and constant media exposure. Ever since her name crossed Turkey's borders, peace has been a luxury she hasn't known. And even though she has moved on with her life and career, many still insist on tying her to a closed chapter, her past relationship with Khan Yaman. To some people, evolving is a crime. When a woman matures, puts herself first, or changes paths, she is immediately judged. And that's what Demet has endured. If she stays silent, they call her cold. If she speaks, they say she's fake. They want to box her in, reduce her to a role. But she's not here to please everyone. She's here to stay true to herself. And in a world where everything is a spectacle, protecting your privacy becomes a target. The most admirable thing, she's remained relevant without needing scandal. Her career speaks for itself. She doesn't rely on anyone, nor does she cling to the past for attention. As a Pilar Garcia 225 said, it's time to stop linking her to every misstep Khan makes. He chose his path with his mistakes. She chose hers with dignity and consistency. Demet never built her success at anyone's expense. She's remained focused, away from drama or victimhood, and that bothers people. In a society addicted to noise, someone walking steadily and quietly becomes unsettling. What I respect most is that she never waited for someone to defend her. She learned to stand alone, to endure unfair headlines, absurd comparisons, and sexist remarks disguised as opinion. She stayed standing when many hoped she'd fall. But she didn't. In fact, she grew stronger. Opinions vary, but one thing is clear to me. Demet is a symbol of calm strength. She doesn't need scandals to shine. She's earned her place through hard work, not noise. And while others are stuck in the past, she moves forward, head held high. Because real respect is built through integrity, not spectacle. Some believe Demet has been pulled in by the need to keep shining in a ruthless industry that demands youth, impact, and constant presence. If that's true, maybe she's also a victim of the system. But actions have consequences. And now her reputation is starting to suffer. Even her image, once genuine and spontaneous, now appears colder, more distant. The down-to-earth actress who moved audiences now looks like a manufactured product. And the public, beyond headlines, seeks authenticity. I want to believe this is just a phase. that Demet hasn't completely lost her way, but is going through something difficult like many of us do. That she can reconnect with her essence and find that voice that made her unique. Time is a harsh judge, but also a generous one. Time is a harsh judge, but also a generous one. If she chooses to be that sincere, emotional woman again, many will welcome her back. But wanting it is not enough. She must prove it. Demet Özdemir is one of those women you don't forget easily. Demet Özdemir is one of those women you don't forget easily. She carries a quiet strength, a sweetness that doesn't break with time or scandal. What I admire most about her isn't her beauty, which is obvious, but her dignity in the face of noise. Many still associate her with her past with Kan Yaman. But Demet chose another path: growth, constructive silence, and self-respect. In her world, that's worth more than any love declaration. What's remarkable is her emotional growth. She didn't seek revenge or attention. She stayed maturely distant. She could have spoken out but chose not to. Instead, she moved on, without scandal, without spectacle. Demet shines without needing revenge. While Kan seemed lost, she remained centered. Not because she didn't suffer, but because she stayed coherent. She healed without making her pain public. Demet is the kind of woman who, instead of taking revenge, shines even brighter. Some say she's over everything, that she feels nothing. But I believe her strength lies in remembering without letting it consume her, accepting the past as part of her story, without letting it define her. Her greatness is in continuing to love life and betting on herself. That's what makes her unforgettable. Because Demet didn't need to raise her voice to show who she is. Her silence said everything.